Good morning, everyone. Beth here from CornerPiece Studio. I just wanted to say welcome to everyone who's returning and a special welcome to everyone who's here for the first time. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe down on my watermark on the bottom corner. I had mentioned a while back that I was going to start a using book page series for making ephemera for our junk journals. So today I wanted to start with a flower, and it can be done in a short period of time. This can also be part of your Create 5 minutes a day. So, excuse me, I needed a little drink. So let's get started. Here is a prototype of a flower I created. I used, as you can see the shine on it, I used magazine pages. You can use anything you want. I've never done it with book pages, but I'm here to do it. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 petals on this one, and it's glued, all glued to a 1-inch circle on the back. You can use a 1-inch punch. You can cut your own circles, however you choose to do it, or you can even cut a square and put it to a square, as long as you can't see it from the back. And it makes it pretty sturdy. It's really sturdy. And they can go into your journals. Let me show to you. This is one of my first babies I ever did. It's a gator mouth. I'm not too happy with it, but I've just decided how I'm going to change that. Let me show the flowers to you first, and then we'll talk about the change. Okay, here is the first flower. I did it with a smaller shaped petal and put it in. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 petals here. And this one, you can see I did use book page on the back side of it. I glued it to a circle, put another circle on it, embellished it with a little gem and and little dots. And then I glued it to this page. Stickles, that's what those dots are. They're called stickles. If my brain walks away from it, I eventually get it. Then here's another one that I did using more pointed petals. And this one has 8. And I used a brad to hold it together. It's not going through the page, it's just going through the flower, holding it to a circle in the back, circle to circle with the brad. So you can do it in many different ways. We'll talk about that book another time. I'm going to do a flip through of that, and we'll talk about that book another time, about my ideas for changing. Okay, so what I did was here's another petal. I just took a petal I had done, put it to my book page, right there's my pencil, and traced around it. Now please be mindful of the words on your paper, because when I cut these out yesterday, there were some words on the paper that I didn't want showing up, so then you just have to move your template so you miss certain things that you don't want on your page. Because I was not mindful of that once when I was working in, this is my samples book of all the different things that I can do. I have this, I did a collage, and I did watercolor paint on it. Well, there is a word in here, or was a word in here, and I had colored it over with black paint because it just happened to fall into the butterfly somewhere. I don't know where it is now, but I had to make sure I covered over it because it was just not something that I wanted showing through into my artwork. So just be mindful of that. Okay, so you're going to trace. Then I pulled off 3 pages and I cut through 3 layers. So this way you're not constantly drawing on every single page. So take it and cut through your 3 layers. Where that came from. Then put that aside. And now here is what I have. I have a bunch of petals. I'll show you how to make this one and one other one that I did that I really like. I'm going to use these brown ones. These are a little more stiff. They're lightweight cardboard. You don't have to do that. Actually, what I'm going to do is, that's why I saved this. I was looking for my 1-inch hole punch. I'm going to punch holes from this. I'm going to continue to use my book page, and I'm going to punch holes. It doesn't matter where it lands, because that is going to be on the back. Now, if you were putting it, if you wanted words on the front, and I'll do that with this, yeah, because there are some words on here that I just don't want. I made sure I punched into the words. So that'll be my center on the front. Okay, so what you do is you take your circle to the back, and I'm going to choose 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 petals to use here. See, there's a little space here. I really don't want that showing on my flower, so I'm going to turn it to the back side. And I'm using a heavier weight book page. Some book pages are so very thin that it'll make a flimsy flower, and that there's nothing wrong with that. But if you want a little more stability in your flower, a little more solidness in your flower, I would use a heavier book page. Like this is a heavyweight magazine page that I used. And with this, I also splatter painted some black and gold splatters on there. So you can do anything you want. All right, so I'm taking that, and I'm going to get my glue stick. I'm going to use my all-purpose, Elmer's all-purpose glue. No, I'm not sponsored by it. I just happen to like it a lot. Better than school glue. School glue doesn't hold very well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue on here. And then I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the tips of each one. And then you just stick them down. And they're going to overlap. And that's what you want. They're going to overlap. And this glue and book page work very nicely together. So this one has those spaces on both sides. I'm choosing the lesser of all the evil ones, and that's this side, because it's more towards the base. Oops. It's more towards the base. And yes, I inked my petals before I started this with you. And you can move them around. It looks like I'm going to be able to use another petal on this one. This one's going to have 8 petals, I think. So I hope you're all doing well today. Today is Thursday. Tomorrow, I should say, is my last day of school for the summer. I am so excited. Today's a half day with the students, and then we're going to be packing up the classroom some more. We have to get everything up and off the floors so they can do the floors. There we go. How's that? There's that. And now I'm going to do some inking around my centerpiece. I'm going to put glue on that, and then put that there. And here's my flower. Try and get them on top of each other. And there's my flower. There. How's that? At another point we can do the embellishing. That's nice. What I might do is take a brad and put it in the center and then decorate around it. I had another idea while I was waiting for my phone to charge this morning. I wanted to make like a half flower. You're looking at it from the side. So again, I'm going to, oops, I got, that's not the one. That's the centerpiece. That's not the centerpiece. That's the front piece. I'm going to take this, put glue on it. See, paper is very forgiving. Just let it sit and dry and I can use it again for something else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 4 petals this time. I'm going to use 4 petals. Not that one, because I don't want that line across the middle of it. I'm going to take 4 petals and I'm going to make like a half flower. Yep, I got lots of family coming in today. We got all kinds of graduations and things and moving up ceremonies and all kinds of stuff going on in the family here. So I got family coming in. Looking forward to seeing everybody later. And here's the 4th one. There we go. And now if I want, what I can do is I'm going to put this here. Maybe put some more glue on it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here and fold it to the back. There. And there is the half flower that you're looking at from the side. So you can put them into a book. You can embellish them any way you want. I just love them. They're so versatile. You can do so much with them. So this is the first in a series of, this is the first in a series of using up book pages, because when we got books to create our covers, we end up having lots of book blocks left over. And I'm using them for different things. This one says buttons on it. I'm going to also put flowers on this because I like the weight of this paper to use for those things. I have one that I use for gluing. I don't care for this paper. It's way too thin. I would not use this to make the flower. I want something, it's a piece of paper that has a little more substantial, has a little more hold of its own kind of thing. I have another one that I use for stamping off because I want more words to my page when I use it to put into a book. So there's my stamp off one. So there you have it. I've got 3 different ones going right now for 3 different reasons, and they're sitting in a box right next to my desk and at my work table, so I can grab them and use them. Then I have some other ones that are here too that I'll use, but those are the 3 that I use for the most part right now. All right, everybody. So I just wanted to show that to you. Let's see how it looks onto a piece of paper. Here's this piece of paper, just a piece of paper I have. See how pretty is that onto a piece of cardstock? You can make a card with it, you can make a book with it, whatever you want. You can just glue it onto your card, and then you can use markers or paint and do your stems. You can make a whole little garden of them and put them on a page. It's a whole lot of stuff that you can do with these. So that's going to be it for now. You all have a great day. I will see you later, and thank you again for being here. If you are new here and you like what you saw, please like and subscribe. And even if you've been here before, please like my videos. And this way you get to see more of the content I have coming up. I am doing a book page series. This is the first installment of the book page, using up book pages. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will talk to you soon. We'll be back again in a day or so with another book page, using up book pages. So for now, have a great day. And then yes, in the near future, I will be doing a flip through of this Chunky Monkey. And I will tell you what I don't like about it and what I am going to do about it. So, all right. So take care for now. I will see you soon. Bye.